What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Unemployment Games, where I'm going to keep on playing 2064 Read-Only Memories. It's still keeping up my attention, so let's get right into it. When we last left off, we talked to Liza. She was interviewing that Froyo guy, and she told us to not try to enter Hayden's apartment again. She's not going to help us get in there. She's going to take care of it on her own terms. So I'm guessing we're going to probably try to break into there without her knowledge. So here we go. We're back at the park. Let's talk to Lexi. See, Lexi's badge is still firmly in her jacket pocket. All right.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Turing's a little goody two shoes. Does she want? Let's see some evidence. I don't need them. That's not evidence. No, it's not. So we already talked to her.
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Was it really necessary to bring out a ROM this big for a vandalized Froyo stand? I mean, depends on who vandalized it. There was somewhere else we were supposed to go. We should check the map. With this, you could wield complete power over free refreshments. You deactivate the pump, stopping the water flow. I don't know if we should have done that. The building was closed off in 1974 after suffering fire damage, but reopened in 1984 and has continued operations since. I'm impressed that it's still running. I wonder what kind of painting techniques they're teaching their students. Let's listen in on it again. I was hoping for slightly more Bob Ross. Shall I offer this again?
It's actually made by fermenting milk with special yogurt cultures, which is then frozen to make froyo.
That voice actor sounds like they're in a closet or something. Not a professional stand, but this is a indie game, so can't really fault it. Let's look at him. Doesn't look like he's had the best day. No.
The pretzel guy. Yes. Steve. He's been after this spot for years.
Let's check out Alfie now that we've
Hello.
stopped its water supply.
I-83. How may I help you? Would you? Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water. I'll just wait here for you to finish it.
Some people see the glass half empty. Some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
Let's see if we can drink it. I drank my water. Now let's
Hello, I'm Alfie.
let's see if we can get more water out of
How may I help
Alfie.
you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Sure.
Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, so we did need to do that. Let's look at it first. Let's take the time for her to regain her footing before we grab it.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
Okay, so now what?
Let me keep that under my...
Hey!
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers.
We were just picking it up.
Out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were doing.
Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart?
It broke off its hose.
It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not
Oh,
like
yeah.
any other leads on this jackpot. of
Turing
a
just
case.
needed to touch it so we could get a copy of the RFID part of her ID. I don't think she needed the actual ID. That sounds familiar. Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jacket out of a
Hey,
case.
you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
I love that that's his name, Froyo guy.
Who, me? But I've got to attend my stand.
Attend what stand?
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you too. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
Sick. So we have the ID that we...
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know.
Deal.
Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
Alright, this seems like a good time to talk about the interview I had on Friday. It went pretty well. The interviewer seemed impressed with me and my questions that I asked and my answers. The only problem is I don't have experience in the job that I was interviewing for, but he also has told my friend that we, do I need to go here? Yeah, Hayden's apartment. He also told my friend who told me that, he'd rather teach people how to do the job rather than have someone who come in with preconceived notions of what the job is. So, I think that bodes well for me potentially getting a second interview. That's the hopes anyway. Let's look at the plant. A healthy green plant. But yeah, it's promising. It's not a guarantee, but it seems likely that I'll at least get to be able to talk to the guy again and find out more about the job and just find out what they think about me. That's not Hayden's apartment. Let's touch it anyway. Knock. We have Inspector Gadget's arms or something. Dog starts barking as you approach the door. Don't leave a carton of filthy, slimy milk at the doorstep. It just isn't neighborly. You let the door scan your ID, but it stays locked. The ROMs of the Neo SFPD talk quietly, but they carry a big stick, or chassis at least. Run, don't walk. To run, donut walk. New menu includes the Cronutberg and the Ridley Biscotti. Yeah, we already heard that. Huh, even the police feed has ads these days. Identification scan, no authorization found.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers, good luck with your investigation. So are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness, Sana? You don't need to prove anything to me, Turing, but good job. Not bad at all. You've made your point, Turing. Let's go with that one. At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. Thank you, Turing. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times. How did that work with just Lexi's voice anyway? Can't the police bot see us? I wonder why some of the lines are voice acted and some aren't. Like this... I don't know. Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses. I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law. Good thing we're having this conversation right in front of the officer. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that, let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat. Alright, let's look at the door first. The door to Hayden's apartment. It seems to have just been recently replaced. Let's go in. Oh, Jesus.
What?
It wasn't like this at all before.
Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this? Why?
Jeez, that graffiti looks like Human Revolution stuff.
What does the Human Revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
Don't worry, Turing, we'll find him. Get it together and relax, it's just stuff. Don't worry, Turing, we'll find him.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Alright. Pure graffiti. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the Human Revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. Let's look at the broken windows. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass. Tech scum graffiti.
I think you're right about this being Human Revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up.
Good plan. Let's check the broken TV. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. Is that a ROM piece? Wasn't that the game controller thing that was down here before? So I'm guessing it has to be in the desk. Look at empty desk. The desk has been ransacked with a tag with spray paint.
I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the Human Revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
Maybe they took it to delay Hayden's research. Maybe someone is framing the Human Revolution. Maybe they really are just vandals who stole it to sell. My guess is that they're trying to delay Hayden's research because they seem very anti what he's doing.
I just don't have enough personal experience with the Human Revolution to give you an honest answer.
That's fair.
The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey! What's wrong? No!
Uh-oh, things just got pretty nuts. That's actually kind of shocking. This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Now, if only you'd give me more opportunities to save when I'm not stuck in dialogue forever. So that was all just chapter 1. Huh. It was pretty nice that my sight went all different colors.
Thank goodness you're finally awake. I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
Yeah, I am. Are you okay? My head is killing me. What happened? Not so loud. Your voice is even more agonizing than usual. No, I'm playing a nice character. I'm gonna go with something more nice.
Someone ambushed us at the apartment. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler.
Who do you think did this, and why did they attack us and just leave? I'm more curious about that.
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high.
Think awfully high of yourself, Turing. I'm just kidding, you are kind of
Leaving
important.
me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Who do you think did this?
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research.
Is it Deus Ex Human Revolution?
Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
Maybe they didn't recognize you. Maybe they want you to lead them to the rest of Hayden's research. Maybe it really was someone unrelated. I think this seems most likely.
Reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens.
Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't.
What are you
They
good
attacked
for?
us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke.
Thank you.
Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again.
What about my super spoiled milk? Do you still have my super spoiled milk?
Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Okay, thank you. And my super spoiled milk?
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published.
Thank you, but where's my super spoiled milk?
And here's your spoiled milk.
Thank you very much. That's gonna come in handy at some point. There's no reason for me to have it. It's like Chekhov's gun. I have it, I'm gonna need to use it on something. I've tried it on everything so far, nothing's taken.
Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern. And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken.
Am I gonna use broken glass on something?
Now all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
That's fine, as long as I can use it on something. Maybe we should just throw the glass away. Oh no!
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself.
That was the only option. What if I need to use it on something? That
Just
sucks.
let me know when you want to leave.
Excuse me. Are
Just
you
let
talking
me
about
save.
Hayden Weber?
This drives me crazy about this game. Like, I can't save even though it explicitly tells me over and over again. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it there, and then we'll start another episode tomorrow. Thanks again for watching the Unemployment Games 2064 Read-Only Memories. Tune in again tomorrow for the continuation of where we are right now. Later.